Alrighty, folks, you know I'm feeling great on Labor Day Monday because I'm now 4-0 my last four $1.99 daily best plays on my premium page. I had the Blue Jays minus 1.5 on the run line, and they got the job done 7-5 yesterday. Hunter Goodman had a multi-hit game. Montero scored a couple of runs. And the good news is I have another $1.99 daily best play going off here today for just $1.99. And if you sign up for that package here today, you're going to get access to that membership every single day for the next 30 days. The math works out to be just 6 cents a day. I currently have over 670 members who are signed up and active on my premium page right now. And if you want to access every single premium selection of mine every single day, you may want to think about signing up for my full access, all-inclusive Chairman package. Chairman members get access to every single premium play of mine, every single package, every single day for the next 30 days. And as an added bonus, you also get access to my Chairman podcast, absolutely free. It's included with your purchase. And once again, folks, I'm 4-0 my last four daily best plays, 5-2 my last 7 extra daily picks, and last but certainly not least, I'm 3-0 my last 3 Chairman plays on my premium site. And once again, that's patreon.com/BrockPage. And with that, folks, let's go ahead and dive into some free content. We're going to start off with the White Sox at the Royals, 2:10 p.m. East. Kansas City's minus $1.50, totals 9.5. Cole Reagans for Kansas City, Jesse Schultens for Chicago. And despite Schultens' record, he does come into today's game with an ERA in the 3s. Now, the Chicago pitching staff is also amongst the best in the league in strikeouts. These guys are in the top 3 in the American League in strikeouts per 9. They're facing a Kansas City lineup who's got all kinds of problems at the plate. The Royals are currently in the bottom 3 in runs per game. Now, as a team, KC took the loss in 8 out of their last 9, and they're winning only 32% of their divisional games. And speaking of which, the Royals went 23-17 to the under against the AL Central. Meanwhile, the White Sox are 64% to the under in their divisional contests. Give me the White Sox plus 1.5, under 9.5. Next ballgame, Giants-Cubs, 2:20 p.m. East. Chicago's minus $1.40, totals 9. Justin Steele for the Cubs, Logan Webb for San Francisco. And even though Webb's thrown well, he does come into today's contest with 11 losses on the season. Now, these San Francisco batters are also having a tough time making contact with the baseball. They're striking out more times a game on the road than any other franchise besides one. They're facing Justin Steele, who's got 141 strikeouts and a 1.17 whip. The lefty's currently 15-3 with an ERA in the 2s. And even if Steele struggles, the Cubbies love hitting at Wrigley. They're currently in the top 5 in the National League in home hits per game. Cody Bellinger's got the 6th highest batting average in the majors, OPS in the 900s. Meanwhile, Nico Horner has the most hits in the lineup. 6 out of Steele's last 7 starts did get over the total. They're also 62% to the over this year against National League opponents in the friendly confines. Give me the Cubs minus $1.40, over 9. Next ballgame, Astros-Rangers, 4:05 Eastern first pitch. Texas is minus $1.20, totals 9.5. Andrew Heaney for the Rangers, JP France for Houston. Now, France has double-digit wins on the year with an ERA in the 3s. Meanwhile, as a pitching staff, these Houston hurlers, they've been insanely tough to hit on the road. They actually allow fewer hits a game away from home than any other pitching staff besides one. And in their last 10 meetings with the Rangers, Houston's averaged over 5.3 runs a game, so certainly a little issue hitting these Rangers pitchers. And as good as Texas has been at the plate here this year, they do struggle making contact at times. They're having trouble with strikeouts. These guys are actually in the bottom 5 in the American League and strikeouts per game in the box. Now, 7 out of the Rangers' last 10 ball games did get over the posted total. Meanwhile, Houston went 60% to the over in their last 10. Give me the Astros plus $1, over 9.5. Next matchup, Blue Jays, Athletics, 4:07 East. Toronto's minus $1.80 on the road, totals 8.5 runs. Jose Barrios for Toronto, Ken Waldichuk for Oakland. And out of 114 innings this year, the lefty Waldichuk's recorded only 2 wins. Waldy's just 2-7 with an ERA close to 6. Now, the A's also have the worst record in baseball, and they score the fewest amount of runs. They're facing Jose Barrios, who's got 146 strikeouts and an ERA in the 3s. And even if Barrios struggles, I do think these Blue Jays hitters certainly have his back. The Jays are averaging over 9.4 hits a game in their travels. That is nearly a league best. Vlad Guerrero's the club leader in home runs and RBI. George Springer, he has the most runs scored. And when it comes to the total, 3 out of Toronto's last 4 road games did get over the number. They also went 7-3 to the over in their last 10 at any location. Give me Toronto minus 1.5, over 8.5. Okay, with that, folks, we're going to jump into our next and final breakdown for the video. It's going to be a divisional game here. It's the Red Sox at the Rays, 4:10 p.m. East. Tampa Bay is the $1.30 favorite at the Trop. Total's 8.5. Aaron Savali for Tampa Bay. Brian Bayo for Boston. And even though Bayo's been good this year, the Bo Sox as a team, they played some lackluster baseball lately. They actually lost 6 out of their last 9. And they've had a tough time producing runs against Tampa. Out of their last 10 meetings with the Rays, the Red Sox have been held to under 3.8 runs a game. They're also going to have to face Aaron Savali, who's got an ERA in the 3s with Tampa, and he averages a strikeout an inning with the Rays. And even though these Tampa sluggers get a lot of attention, it's actually this Tampa pitching staff who's allowing fewer runs per contest than any other pitching staff in the league right now. These guys have been very, very difficult to hit. And more bad news for Red Sox fans. Alex Verdugo, he's been listed as questionable with a sore hammy, so keep an eye on him. Now, the Bo Sox last 4 road games all got over the posted total. They're also 9-1 to the over in their last 10 at any location. Give me the Rays minus $1.30, over 8.5. And with that, folks, we're going to go ahead and jump into our quick pick recap. Chicago White Sox plus 1.5, under 9.5 runs. Cubbies minus 140, over 9. Astros plus $1, over 9.5. I'm 4-0. My last 4 $1.99 daily best plays on my premium page. And the good news is I have another $1.99 daily best play going off here today. The link is in my bio. Toronto Blue Jays minus 1.5, over 8.5. Tampa Bay Rays minus 130, over 8.5. Diamondbacks minus 1.5, over 8.5 runs. Mariners minus 160, over 10.5. Minnesota Twins minus 130, under 8. Pirates plus 1.5, over 8.5 runs. Phillies plus $1, over 9. With my next and final free pick, give me the Orioles minus 1.5, over 9 runs.